Welcome back to News 5. The employment rate for Singapore citizens has gone up over the past 10 years. It rose from 60% in June 2009 to 63.6% in the same month last year. Now, that's among a slew of data released by the Manpower Ministry. So let's take a look at the latest numbers in detail. Now, the rising rate of citizen employment was led by workers aged 65 and above, reflecting efforts to improve the employability of older workers. The trend tracks very closely to resident employment, though the ministry believes it may diverge in time with a growing older population. The ministry stresses that citizens make up majority of the resident labour force at about 85%, and the permanent resident population has remained stable at about 500,000. This means, for the most part, the resident data has mirrored that of citizens. When we look at employment by occupation, the number and share of professionals, managers, executives and technicians, or PMETs, have also increased steadily. PMET's share of employment rose from 47% in June 2009 to 56% in the same month last year. Singapore citizens are also earning more. Real median income growth over the last 5 years was nearly 4% per annum, faster than the nearly 2% from the previous 5 years. As for the citizen unemployment rate, it was 3.2% in June last year. That's slightly higher than the 3.1% for all residents. The ministry says this is typical, as PRs have to demonstrate a high degree of employability before they are granted residency. Fewer Singapore citizens also lost their jobs, as the number of those retrenched declined from about 8,300 to nearly 5,500 from 2016 to 2018. Now, that was after 2 years of rising retrenchment. Overall, the Manpower Ministry says more Singaporeans were employed over the last decade, and the last time it released all this data was back in 2011. The next release was scheduled for 2021 and has been brought forward amid heightened public interest. In a Facebook post, Manpower Minister Josephine Teo says that there is, quote, no sinister reason as to why the data is not broken down between Singapore citizens and permanent residents.